All right, I pooped myself last week and had to throw my underwear away. It just be happening, man. Poop just be happening out here, you know? Could happen to anyone. I don't think this is bad. You know, people have IBS. People have lactose intolerance. People be shitting. People be shitting, you know? It's not too crazy. Pooping yourself is okay. I would like to know the context. That's rough, buddy. Visiting friends' home during winter holidays. I walked in on my friend's dad in a state of undress. And chef's kiss, hard eyes emoji, eggplant emoji, peach emoji. My friend would be absolutely mortified. And of course, I said I was grossed out, needed eye bleach, etc. Everyone apologized, and the rest of the visit was cute. Single dad, though. Single dad, though. Did you do anything after? Is this Taquito's dad? Maybe. Is Taquito's dad lonely? What is he doing today? All right. Damn, that's why we're going with a 4? Okay. When I was about 9 or 10 myself, my brother, my dad, and his new girlfriend went to a Chinese restaurant downtown, and before we left, my dad asked if I had to use the washroom, and thinking I was a big kid who could control their bladder, I said no. As soon as we left, I needed to pee, but didn't say anything because I had just said I didn't need to go. I was holding it in pain, trying to act casual the whole way home. But as soon as my dad's girlfriend pulled her car into the driveway to drop us off, I completely pissed myself. Like I had to change, and her seat and floor were wet, and everyone knew I had gone, and my dad even asked me if I had, but I lied and said no, and covered my butt until I could get inside and change, and then I shoved all my clothes in the bottom of the laundry hamper for him to deal with on the weekend. Pissing yourself is perfectly fine. It's even a fun thing to do. Sometimes I do it on the weekend when I'm bored. I love that, Stefika. Friendship is like peeing on yourself. Everyone can see it, but only you can feel the warmth. In my defense, I didn't want to bother my dad after saying I didn't have to go. Plus, I genuinely believed that I could hold it until we got home. Also, that woman is now my stepmom, and she kept that car for years, and every time she drove me, I sat in that seat. I relived my experience of peeing my pants. Such a beautiful thing. Thank you for your votes. Tossing that in 3. Banned from the Transformers Discord for being too political. It was deserved. I love this confession so much. What are you being political about? About how hot Optimus Prime is? About how good the movies are? About how cool the action scenes are? I don't know. I love this confession so much. This is probably one of my favorite ones today. There's something so comical about it. Banned from the you're in a Transformers Discord, you're being too political, and then you get removed from it. I love you, whoever you are my hero. But not a crazy confession. Goals. I would like to be removed from this Discord too. Okay. One time in high school, I went on a dinner river cruise with my choir, and there was only one bathroom. I waited until we started, heading back to the dock to go poop. The only bathroom on the entire boat was a single toilet in a small room on the 2nd floor. So I'm doing my thing, dropping deuce and humming a tune when I stand up to leave, and it doesn't flush. My blood freezes as I realize there's no plunger. Panic erupts when someone knocks on the door and says, "Hurry up, there's a line forming." I'm spinning around in this small room, sweat beading upon my forehead, looking for a solution when my eyes fall upon a small potted shrub that kind of resembles a toilet brush in the corner of the room. I immediately pick it up and start twisting the pot, holding the trunk until it snaps it off in a clean break. I toss the pot back into the corner and grip the little tree by its branches and plunge the trunk into the toilet bowl. I'm spamming the flush button and stabbing and stirring and crying. Meanwhile, more people are knocking on the door, getting more and more impatient, and I'm yelling, "Occupied!" After what feels like an eternity, the toilet flushes and I cry out in triumph, but it is short-lived, for it dawns upon me that I'm now stuck holding a shit-covered tree, something that I can't just sneak out of the bathroom. All too familiar panic bubbles up again as I start spinning around, nauseous with deja vu as I search for a solution. At that point, the shadow of a seagull passes over the wall and my eyes snap to the small port window positioned above the toilet. With the strength of a mother who lifts a car off her child, I tear the window open and chuck that brown bonsai out the window with all my might. I hear a quiet, "What the?" from someone on the deck below as my shame sails overhead, followed by the faint splash as it lands on the harbor. I wash my hands, dry my eyes, and gently close the window. I open the door and walk past the 7 people in line holding behind only an empty pot and the smell of victory. Crazy. Crazy story. I loved it. Thank you all for voting. That one is absolutely nuts. And very good storytelling. My defense, I'm a Sagittarius. Also, can you imagine how embarrassing it would have been if I just shat and dashed? Everyone would have known it was me. I escaped my own jigsaw trap that day. I only know a few people that do this. That jigsaw trap, not only are they a DVD main, they do the letter laugh. I'm not here to point fingers, but I love the story so much. Okay. Logan be looking kinda cute today. Or cute in general. Skip this one. That's not bad at all. I thought you guys would have rated this one a 5. I didn't submit this one, but you'll never know. You'll never know. All right. I used Tinder to get free meals at fancy restaurants from rich guys in tech. Hell yeah, you did. Hell yeah, you did. You're my hero. Well done. Please continue. Continue absolutely slaying it. That's Logan for sure. There are no rich guys in tech here. As you should. All right, that's not bad at all. In fact, well done. Well done, proud of you. For the pandemic, I started up a Twitter where I offered NSFW drawing commissions where I mostly drew Marvel characters in compromising situations. You needed money. This is amazing too. How is this a confession? We get shit done. We make money, we figure out solutions, get your bang. If you're an artist, do it. Do it. Whoever you are, I'm proud of you. That's good marketing. Absolutely. Drop that link. Are we looking for links now? I would love to see this in self-promotions. All right. This is almost unanimous. Well done. Proud of you. Keep killing it. I made out with a guy in a bathroom of a bar while his boyfriend was at the bar getting a drink. Did you know that his boyfriend was at the bar? If you didn't know that he had a boyfriend, then go for it. Go for it. If you did know, yeah, that's a confession for sure. I'm sorry. Unless if they're like open, then like, hell yeah. 3. I ate noodles for a week, like breakfast, noodles. Wait. Noodles for breakfast, noodles for lunch, and a ramen dinner. 3 a.m. Okay, this is just listing all the different kind of noodles. Noodles for breakfast, noodles for lunch, maybe ramen for dinner, 3 a.m. snack noodles. Noodles. Noodles, noodles, noodles. In my defense, noodles are good. Everyone has done this. I have not had noodles for every meal for a whole week. But I respect this person. But y'all are saying generally, that's not bad at all. That's fine. When is there too many noodles? When I went to Chicago for a student exchange, I accidentally peeked at a photo of a Middle East woman without her hijab. I didn't know it was disrespectful. She was showing to her female friends, and I'm a gay male. I think she was embarrassed, and I felt so sorry. She felt so sorry? She was embarrassed and felt so sorry afterwards. I don't think this is like at the fault of this person at all. I don't think this is crazy. If it was an accident, yeah. Okay. I was waiting for a participant to join Zoom when I got a call from her to tell me I had not sent her the invite. This one is comical. This is not a confession. This is something that just happens. We were doing some interviews over Zoom and told her I was going to share the link at 2 p.m. It was 210 and I forgot to send it. I feel like I've done this. I'm like very positive I've done this. I used to watch porn on my phone when I was waiting for my work to open. Usually I need to take a bus or two to get to work and I arrive 15 minutes early, and since I'm horny all the time, I used to watch it on the benches because it was pretty lonely. I mean, porn whenever's fine. Just in public. Or in public. That's where you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. What if someone saw you? What if someone looked over your shoulder? Save it for later. It's better that way. You get more out of it later. That's rough, buddy. That's rough. I own neckties older than most of the people in this chat, but I'm neither a bot nor a troll, just a member of the LGBTQIA+ community who wants to connect and learn and grow from all generations of my tribe to live the fullest life possible. That is adorable. I have some questions, but more like wholesome questions that I just want to like understand the scenario a little bit more. But that's cute. You're like collecting old neckties. 5 is a joke. Yeah, this is not a confession. Our mega ancient tree gays. All right. Yeah, they're here. They're here too. They're in our community. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Why did I open this up to voting? Loganolio punched me down with his fist, then looked me in the eyes with kiss me eyes. You know the eyes. He gave me the eyes. Then he spit in my face. What the hell? And then he dragged me to the doors to let me out, and he gave me a kiss on the forehead, and then he let me down and he moried me. He took out his little rat boy camera with his little rat boy hand and took a picture of me and his little rat boy self while he murdered me. You're literally going to jail. Logan sucks at DBD. This is poetry originally written by the one and only Nick Giff. Shout out to Nick. Thank you for your poetry. Thank you for your words. I moved in with my best friend a couple of years ago. While we were living together, I developed a huge crush on him. I told him about it and he got offended and distanced himself from me. He stopped talking to me and I lost one of my best friends. I still think about him often and regret ever telling him I felt because I ruined our friendship. That one's so sad. That one's so sad. I feel like I've been there too. But indeed, Manny well said it, never regret sharing your true feelings with someone. For many people, it's not easy to snuff out those feelings. All right, thank you for voting. That one's just so sad. I don't have many real-life friends because I am bad at keeping in touch with people, but this community makes me feel less lonely, and I love being here and chatting with people I truly consider friends. I'm gonna cry. What? That's so sweet. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for really coming together as a community. I feel this way. I hope many of you do. All right, let's go. This one was so sweet. Thank you to whoever shared it. Maybe not a confession, but very sweet. I used to pour salt into the sugar container when I was pissed off and wait until my family made coffee and then fill it with more sugar. When my parents would taste the coffee my sister made, they would run down the stairs and taste the sugar, coffee grinds, and milk to see what went off. Not only did they put salt into the sugar container, they covered their tracks so well. International super spy. My family would treat me like a maid and scream at me for not making them dinner when I was 15, while my sister could get away with murder. She was not studying and worked part-time, but since she was always the problem child, my parents were just happy if she didn't fight with them. So, I'm here for this. It's quite the confession. Yes, absolutely. Very petty, but in the best way. Absolutely. I did this one too. I think many of us did. I used to use my mom said no as an excuse to not go out even when she said yes. I then would go out and read at a library instead so I could get some peace and quiet. I used to do this. This is just like introverted. So that's sweet. I like this. Me too. More likely than you'd think. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. This is a tell to some people, but I love durian. I think they actually taste really good. I have questions. I thought durian like tasted good to many people. I thought it was the smell. Yeah, it tastes great to most people. But the smell is among one of the worst things you'll ever smell, right? I've never actually tried it. Durian? Really?
Durian. Durian.
I have to try it. But I don't think this is crazy. Thank you for your voting. I would love to cosplay as Logan one day. And then their defense is no thank you. But yeah, what would a Loganolio cosplay look like? A two-tone shirt and black shorts? I guess I have a lot of two-tone shirts, whether it's tie-dye or pockets or color block. Okay, a lot of people are saying 5. Oh, because it's a Logan thing. That's rough, buddy. I once pretended to like a girl and go on a date with her at a Mika concert because she had a spare ticket and I couldn't get one. I love this. Well, I love Mika, and I'm so happy that you did this. I hope the date was good. Similar to wielding a weapon in Boyfriend Dungeon, you can go on platonic dates. It sounds like the girl thought that it was a romantic date, though. This is not a crazy one. Good for you. Good for you getting into a Mika concert in the same way that we stan this girl getting free meals from tech guys. I support you getting concert tickets. As a teenager, I went to a summer camp one time. One night I woke up in the middle of the night with the worst urge to shit. The bathrooms were way too far from the tents and I quickly realized I wouldn't make it in time. I then decided to dump my bowels in front of the tent of some guy I really didn't like, which was luckily close enough. In the morning, everybody was talking about how some animal pooped in front of that dude's tent and how gross it was. They couldn't imagine that amount of diarrhea was produced by a human, and they never suspected me or any of my campmates. There's a lot to unpack here, starting with the diarrhea. You produced so much shit that they thought it was a larger animal? Damn, you shit in front of a tent of a person that you don't like with that ass? Okay, thank you. I like this one. This is a good one. This one's up there. If you ever have to shit in a conspicuous place, make sure it's so much shit that they wouldn't even suspect a human. One time in 5th grade, when I still thought when I was straight, conflicting with my sexuality, I wrote a love note to the new girl in class but never gave it to her, so I hid the note under a stack of books in the classroom. Then a couple months later, the teacher asked all of us to clean the classroom during study hall, and the note fell from under the stack of books, and a kid read it and gave it to the teacher. Luckily, she wadded up the note and threw it away, so I was saved from embarrassment. This is just like 5th grade stuff, you know? This is normal. Totally fine. The teacher. Shout out to the teacher. Really saving them. All right, on to our next one. In the winter while driving home, I slid while turning left and hit the street sign at the end of my cul-de-sac, bending it at a roughly 45-degree angle. When I got home, I was thrilled my parents weren't home at the time. I checked my bumper and saw 2 vertical lines representing the pole and a bit of green paint on my bumper. I cleaned it off the best I could, but I could definitely still see the spot if I looked. My parents finally got home and came in and asked me if I saw the pole. I said that I did, and it was so crazy. My dad said he checked my bumper before coming inside and was glad that I wasn't the one that did it. I never said another word. The pole eventually got replaced when it was warmer. What a smooth criminal. All right. I have punched myself with an apple while eating it. Accident? In case you were not sure, it was an accident. I thought you did it on purpose. Okay, so did you like take a bite and like it like snapped? Snapped in a way you weren't suspecting? Apple eater? I have questions. This one cracks me up a little bit. Maybe like it turns the wrong way or something and you just like punch yourself. Okay. I slept with a professor in college. I consented, he consented. I would have had an A without doing so. I just liked him. It was while you were the student? Or was it... It's while you were a student? This one's pretty crazy. While you're the student? Conflict of interest much? I mean, they are both adults. I'm sure it's against the rules of like the university. I have numbers of one of the top adult cameras of a notable cam website. I'm not one of the top adult cameras of a notable website. This one is like a good for you. Like, well done. Like, you made a friend from like a creator website. Good for you. Humble brag, really. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. A camera person. I am minorly popular mod on a certain adult streaming website. Do they have like moderators in the same way that like Twitch exists? I really hate trolls, bots, rude people. This is like a hero. Moderating anywhere is a thankless job. And we support creators on any streaming website. So thank you to my mods. Thank you to this person. Keep killing it. Thank you for modding. Thank you for making communities better. Pet the mods. Can I get pet the mods in chat? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Redeeming Oni wouldn't be nearly as fun if Logan actually liked playing Oni. The complaining is half the fun. Good to know. Good to know. I have to do this one so people don't make me play Oni all the time. I once blamed a very nasty fart on a teacher passing by. Freshman year of high school, baby. As you should. Blame it on the teacher. Blame it on anyone. Blame it on a dog. Everyone, Mr. Thompson ripped ass in the hallway. It smells gross. Proud of you. I lost my V card to a lovely gay couple. Happened a few times before they went long distance and then split. There's been nothing quite like being the meat of a sandwich. This meat is juicy. So, yes, it's a brag first and foremost. But what I'm most intrigued with is losing the V card in a threesome. That happens like so few and far between. Interesting. That's fascinating. Good for them. Live your life. Make the meat happen again. Logan does have a toupee. He just does. Toupee rights? What if I did have a toupee? You don't need to know. You don't need to judge. I'm just living my life. Poor bald Logan. It's Logan's 52nd birthday today. Okay, well, it's not my birthday. And I'm sorry to be the one to tell you it's not my 52nd birthday. Ugh. I have a major crush on Reggie. Seeing his pictures on Discord, hottie. Can you blame me? Reggie is a hottie. Off to the Discord. I wonder, do they post in ours? Who's Reggie? They frequent So Freaking Tinies a lot, but I don't know if they've posted a picture in ours. Everyone's gonna like go search for Reggie now. All right, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm hopelessly in love with Logan, and I just want attention from him. I am hopelessly like not a good relationship person, you know, not at all. Is it me? Did I write this in my dream? I am not the person that you want to be interested in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the submission of guilt. I used to steal money from my job when I was 16 to 18. We weren't really required to use the till, and I would just take a bit from some transactions. I was just a kid, and I felt like I was underpaid. It was sort of an unsafe work environment anyways. Stealing money from where you work. Bold. I guess that's embezzlement. This is ooh, damn, that's wild. That's spicy. Not bad. I feel like this one's pretty spicy. Not everyone stole from their job. I projectile vomited all over a bar on my 21st birthday. Damn. That's something you don't forget, though, even when you're drunk. Vommy mommy vibes. I could see that, Mito. Oof, that sucks. Oof, that sucks indeed. It happens to people, though. You vomit places, you know? One time, I was forced to go to work when I was feeling ill and was really struggling through my workday. I went and took a nap in my car during lunch and apparently shit my pants just a little bit while I was asleep. I went back to work and my friends saw the mark on my pants. I had to go change and go back to work after you were sick and after you shit your pants. Ooh, oh my god, how are you alive? Capitalism sucks, dude, you know? They probably like felt they had to go back to work for money or whatever. This one's up there. Technically a 5. What a way to end our confessions. Sometimes I like the smell of my own farts. Okay, we're going to do another poll after this. This is the one Logan submitted. You're being too honest. Why do you think all of them are me? That's a 5? That's bold. You guys think it's that crazy? Okay, I have a follow-up question. Do you like the smell of your own farts even sometimes? It's okay to be honest. This is a safe space. How many votes for yes? There are 3 for yes. It's okay. All right. There are 4 of you. 4 of you and this person right here. Well, that was our confession era. I hope you enjoyed them. Should we vote to see like which one's the best one? I did rate down the ones we voted the highest. We're gonna pop through a couple of them and you have to vote for which one you think is the spiciest. I accused my date of being on a date with someone else in the middle of a restaurant with like 30 other people. When I was a teen, my parents would always catch me watching porn, but I never felt embarrassed. I tend to do it in risky places. I was dancing on stage in front of people and accidentally kicked a child in the front row and got kicked out of a bar after I purposefully accidentally bumped into a waitress to cover up the fact that I pissed myself. Those are the 5 we're voting for right now. Which one do you think? Okay. We're going with 13. The shit ship is coming up. We're going to have a couple face-offs. We're having a quick face-off for our remaining ones. Number 1 is one of the biggest regrets is that I have done the dirty in a car on a semi-busy public street. My body count is almost 200 with no protection. I have 3+ windows with at least 40 tabs open. I can't stand that one. The long story about the poop deck where they plunged the toilet with a tree to save themselves from embarrassment. And then the salt in the sugar container. All right, we have one more face-off. For this next face-off, we have the time someone shit in front of a tent of someone that they didn't like because they couldn't get to the bathroom in time. Forced to go into work when I was feeling ill and shit their pants while they took a nap. So much poop. And then I like the smell of my own farts. The petty pooper. I mean, 2 of our highest rated ones here that are about to face off for all the marbles are about pooping. There she goes. Feel free to vote for which one you think is the absolute best confession of the day. Got the porn in the risky place with family. The poop deck save where they plunged the toilet with a tree in the room, or the petty poop in front of a tent of someone they did not like because they couldn't make it to the bathroom. I love these. You guys are incredible. Thank you for being good sports. Everyone to watching, thank you for being here. Thank you for voting. This has been such a fun day, and I've been looking forward to this all week. I want to give hugs to so many confessors. Me too, Stu Page. I feel for you guys. I know these are like tough situations. I hope we weren't like judgmental, make you like feel any more guilt than you already feel. A lot of times we're like, oh, me too. This is a thing that happens to many of us. We have our number 2 winning poop deck save with your incredible story. You have won.